Bro, Nas never had a fight in his life. Nah, him up.
Man, roll the clip. It's June 17th, 1997, and Capone and Noriega released the War Report.
Nas was on the original Capone and Noriega album. It was music make these thugs calm down. Music makes these thugs. What we said? Nas called me and was like, yo, damn, I don't know if I'm fucking blowing this shit up. But Nas was like, yo, I don't like trash. I don't want to be on the album. Because what happened was we had E-Moneybags on there at first.
R.I.P.
Moneybags' verse really wasn't right. So everybody suggested that we throw trash on there. We threw trash on there. Nas didn't like that. Nas didn't clear the record. He didn't call me at first. He just didn't clear the record.
Right.
So that's when you got the War Report, and the War Report came out without him.
That same year, Nas invites N.O.R.E. to work with the firm as a way to make up for not clearing the song Calm Down. DJ Clue released Cluminati Part 2 mixtape, and Nas, Mary J. Blige, N.O.R.E. and Nature appeared on the freestyle intro.
And it's like, you know, me and Nas, we just doing it on some family, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody jealous of nobody over here, you know what I'm saying?
Love is love.
Word, you just showing love with each other, you know what I'm saying? It's good to work with this man, you know what I'm saying? Firm. I mean, it was incredible. I was working in LA, you know. I was traveled to LA and got love out there, so dead all those rumors too. You know, LA is beautiful, man.
It's October 21st, 1997, and the firm releases the album, and N.O.R.E. appears on the song I'm Leaving.
Yo, N.O.R.E. know this, and N.O.R.E. know that. Yo, N.O.R.E. know that. Why? Cause N.O.R.E. buck that. Iraq, I make you famous. Throwing gang signs like a sign language. Distinguished.
It's January 27th, 1998, and N.O.R.E., Nature, and Nas released the song Blood Money Part 2 off the Ride movie soundtrack.
Blood money. That's what this life lead to. Blood money. That's how my niggas bleed too. Blood money. That's what we smoke weed too. Blood money. That's how my niggas eat too. Blood money. That's what.
It's July 7th, 1998, and N.O.R.E. releases his self-titled album featuring his collaboration with Nas, Body in the Trunk.
Hey yo, fuck it, yo, I bucked him, son, 'cause he was on some stupid shit. Thinking he the real thing when he was just a duplicate. Saying that he hate our clique, hate our shit, hate the firm album and the CNN click. Said he hate you and wish you ain't have a six. He had collars.
Nas also appeared on the original version of I Love My Life.
I love my life.
So drugs my life.
Did it all in my
Live
time.
my whole life. I sacrifice. This
twice.
game we play.
Play for Pete.
I live and pray.
Control street.
Happy or sad.
Yo, just live your life, eh, rap.
That same year, Nas and N.O.R.E. record the song Queen Style during Nature's recording session.
Hey yo, we still in Queens, same place where we used to be. Often you won't see us, cause we usually out touring. Leave the hood, now the hood boring. N.O.R.E., you know me, we regulated. Straight from Iraq, with QB affiliated. It's like a higher learning, from 99th Street down to Vernon.
This song would later become Triple Threat with the addition of Nature. It's November 21st, 2000, and CNN releases their album The Reunion featuring the song Be Easy with Nas.
C-class 100 times 5 red CDs blast. Speed fast, haters drop dead up gorgeous. Black artists flip the armrests and grab the cordless. Somebody stacks the best, ass is flawless. Finally, the long-awaited shit, ghetto people. The sequel, Nas, CNN, nobody equal.
It's June 28th, 2001, and Jay-Z headlines Summer Jam and performs Takeover, dissing Mobb Deep and Nas.
You guys don't want it with home. Ask Nas, he don't want it with home.
It's December 18th, 2001, and Nas releases his 5th studio album, Stillmatic. On this album, Nas drops Ether, going back at Jay-Z, and the song Destroy and Rebuild, calling out fellow Queensbridge artists. This set the tone for the type of time Nas was on during this period. It's June 25th, 2002, and N.O.R.E. releases God's Favorite, with the first track being Hit Me Slime featuring Nas.
Hey, yo, N.O., what up, baby? This is Nas. Chillin', nigga, chillin' Barbados, you know, man. Yo, man, I heard you working on that album, man. I know that shit is going down crazy, man. You know, you gotta smash niggas, man. You know how we do this shit here. Gotta do the damn thing. But, yo, get at me, man. Hit me back, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up, Slime, and let's do this, all right?
It's June 26, 2002, and Nas abandoned Summer Jam 2002 when they wouldn't let him hang a fake Jay-Z.
Hi, I'm Michael Burnett, special makeup effects artist, working on an effect for Nas. This is Jay-Z, one of Nas's close friends, that we're going to hang. And since Jay-Z wouldn't really let us hang him, we've made this. This is the silicone head. This is the skin that's going to go on our animatronic figure that Doug is painting. It's a very stretchy material. It's a very skin-like material. So, and over here is Jay-Z's body. John is working on the rope, which obviously is not a real rope, but it has all the cables and controls, and he's got all kinds of valves and goodies. He's an animatronic figure like at Disneyland. He's controlled by pneumatics, which are pistons that are run by air, and servos, which are...
That same day, he does an interview with Power 105 and goes off on the industry.
Pick up a Stillmatic album, listen to the song Rewind, listen to the song What Goes Around Comes Around. You know what I'm saying? Listen to one mic. Listen to one mic, my people. You know what I'm saying? Let's get real and be creative. I buy these people albums, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't talking about nothing from Cam to everybody. I mean, I like Cam and everything. He's a good lyricist, but the album's whack, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all brothers got to start rapping about something that's real, man. You know what I'm saying? My man N.O.R.E, I love you, N.O.R.E. Step your rap game up, man. I'm tired of Nelly. You trying to battle KRS-One? Don't follow Nas, man. You can follow Nas if you're gonna be creative, man. Godson is, my next album coming out to school a lot of rappers on how to be a man, cause these brothers got. They live flexing them, dictate what's supposed to be hot. That's why I'm here to let y'all know why I'm not at Summer Jam. I ain't no sucker, man. I'm right here. I'm made from Queensbridge.
Wait a minute, let's give Nas a round of applause.
To all my peoples, man.
For the hip-hop community.
This is for the hip-hop community. I don't want nobody to get it twisted.
I'm co-signing everything.
Yes. Yo, word is bond. I don't want nobody to get it twisted. Word is bond. This is all about people knowing that I did not diss my fans there at Hot 97. I was told this morning what I could not do.
It's June 27, 2002, and Nas does an interview with Wendy Williams.
This is not a game no more. When I come back to New York after this tour, it's on, yo. I said some things about some rappers yesterday. My man N.O.R.E, I love you to death. All I'm saying is rappers need to just step up their game on the writing. Cameron, he has a great single, but his album is trash. The fans bought the tickets to see Nas, Wendy. I mean, much respect to Mobb Deep, Noriega, Ja Rule and all that. They didn't come to see that. They came to see me, man. You ask anybody went to the show what they was chanting at the end of the night. We want Nas. After Ja Rule left the stage, they was chanting, we want Nas, we want Nas.
And they
you know what I'm saying? And I wanted New York. That's my hometown. They're going to tell me and play me like, yo, you ain't got to come and all of that stuff like that. You know, come on, man.
That same year, Nas clarifies comments he made about N.O.R.E, Cameron, and Nelly.
You brought up names like Cameron and Nelly when you were on Power 105.
I brought up names. I brought up names like, Cam, Nelly, Cameron because he had a hot single. The album to me is garbage, and that's how I feel. You know, rappers are scared to talk about these things, and the radio stations get paid to play these records over and over. The album's garbage. I'm saying step up your pen game. Noriega, I like N.O.R.E, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like he's really not taking this game serious enough. He's more talented than that. Who am I to decide? Who am I to say something? I'm a human being with opinion. Nelly, he made remarks about KRS-One. To me, it's outrageous. I don't know why I'm saying this. I don't know what's got into me. But one thing is I love the music too much, and I'll try to stay real to it. When I see people faking the funk, I can't have it. I bought Nelly album. I bought N.O.R.E album. Nelly's very talented, but just the battle between him and KRS-One, I didn't understand, and I spoke about it. Now, when one rapper takes it upon himself to challenge me, we're gonna see what happens when my next album come out.
That same year, N.O.R.E did an interview firing back at Nas, threatening to beat up Nas.
Nas is hating Def Jam, N-A-S. Whoa. It's hating Def Jam. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm come from Tommy Boy. You've been proud for me my whole damn career. That's all you can say to me. Yo, dog, I'm proud of what you're doing. I'm looking what you're doing is great. What you're doing is wonderful. And now I'm doing the best I've ever been doing. And you got something to say. But I'm dead serious. I will pound Nas out, yo. Nas has never had a fight in his life. I'm from Queens. half Queensbridge, half Iraq, and half 40
wait,
Project.
I'm gonna put his music down. All right.
Yeah, put my music down. And Nas has never had a fist fight in his life. And I ain't saying like I'm a super thug gangster, nothing can't happen to me. I have falls and I took L's too, but I fought my battles myself, not my brother or Horse or you know, Wiz or you know, who's the other dude? We don't even know.
All right, listen. All right, you got to finish explaining what happened. Though.
Well, Nas was supposed to come out at a certain show. He didn't come out to certain. People said, "Listen, you can perform, but you can't show a mannequin hanging from the sky." You got. Come on, you got 14-year-old kids in here. You the guy who preach pro-blackness, bro. Mind you preach pro-blackness, and you're gonna say you're gonna hang a black man in this show? Whatever. If he was smart enough, he could have said, "Forget it. I'm just go there and say, Godson across the belly. I prove you lost already." You know what I'm saying? You could have did it, dog. Like dog, yo. And it's no disrespect for the slime because I do got love for him, but. He didn't show up. He put it upon himself not to show up. He went to Power in New York. And he said, I didn't hear it personally, but he said, yo, you know, N.O.R.E. need to step his rhyme game up. Mind you, I have did 3 to 4 records with Nas, N.A.S. Every single time I've did a record with Holmes, he changed his verse 2 or 3 times. After you before. So you tell me who needs to step it up. I step up to the occasion. When it comes time, I step up. If I want to rhyme like how I want to rhyme, like how I talk, then let me do me. I'm not trying to talk on Afrocentric.
That same year, N.O.R.E. doubled down on his comments about being able to beat up Nas.
Word, you know what I'm saying? So when making this album, God's Favorite, you know what I'm saying, was there any pressure, you know what I'm saying, being the fact that you want Def Jam to compete with the other stars on the label like Jay or Ja or X?
Nah, I don't feel I'm in competition with nobody, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel I'm in a category with nobody. So I just want to do my thing. I just want to, you know, come out and do what I do, you know what I'm saying? And what the people love me for, just to be myself.
Word. Now, I gotta ask you, you know what I'm saying? Nas called you out on a radio station up New York, you know what I'm saying? How you feel about that? Because y'all supposed to be homies.
Well, Nas never had a fight in his life. Nah, fuck him up.
You heard it right here on Wavelength.
It's November 14th, 2002, and Nas appeared on Hot 97 and apologized for previous comments he made. Nas stated, "I shouted out a lot of rappers, and that's not what I'm about no more. I need to chill because I want to live long. I was warring with the radio station. What I said had boosted ratings for that other radio station. I'm chilling now. I just finished one of the most incredible albums." Nas went on to apologize to Nelly, N.O.R.E., Funkmaster Flex, Angie Martinez, and Cameron by saying, "It's more serious that people see on the outside. I just felt alone and my back was against the wall. I just felt like riding. I wanted to end it. I want everybody to know that I'm the big man for peace. I don't want my name involved in conflict anymore." It's around July or August 2004, and N.O.R.E. signs to Rockefeller Records, being one of 3 major additions to the label's roster. N.O.R.E. was already a Def Jam artist previously, but chose to sign with Rockefeller and had plans to release an album through his Thugged Out Entertainment along with Rockefeller. It's June 2005, and it's reported that Nas and N.O.R.E. fight during a party. This is where the legend of the Flowerpot is born. The situation allegedly escalated when N.O.R.E. threw a flower pot at Nas, and Nas landed a few punches of his own. Multiple outlets reported, with some saying that Nas got the better of N.O.R.E. at that time. It's May 9, 2006, and Tragedy Gaddafi releases Thug Matrix 2 featuring the song Calm Down with N.O.R.E. and Nas.
Music make these thugs calm down.
Calm us down, son.
Music make these thugs calm down.
Yo, Jose Luis gotcha, Golden Guns, Frank Sinatra, Amigo Sacha, all on the scene with binocular, Fajardo, Bayamon, me and Ramon, Chrome K-Tone, back to San Juan, my pop's home, sit on the throne like a king of my kind, take mine, genuine, laced up, laid up, yo que pasa, Benaguillo, you and your hijo, Perico, Puerto Rico, Magnifico Chico.
It's July 2nd, 2008, and CNN does an interview with Real Talk NY and mentions Nas.
All right, so I'm gonna ask the question because, you know, a lot of people want to know. We know that, you know, at one time y'all was really cool with Nas. Y'all had a falling out. We know some things happened. What is that? Is that still water under the bridge? Is it something we don't care? We don't.
We're gonna leave it like this. I love Nas to the day I die. It's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. That's it. Like, it's no drama. I'm not waking up. I'm not writing no rhyme. It's no rhyme being written about Nas. Not from no CNN. Not from no N.O.R.E. You know what I'm saying? It's none of that. You know what I mean?
Nas from the hood, man. I'm from QP.
So do you think ever it would be something where y'all would get back together?
Talk to me, baby. Talk to me, maybe, baby. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Big up the Jungle Lord, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, maybe. You know what I mean?
It's January 31st, 2009, and N.O.R.E. does an interview with Vlad TV where he's asked about throwing a flower pot at Nas. N.O.R.E. addressed the rumor, admitting he had heard about it but chose not to comment, responding with no comment. He explained that he didn't have a relationship with Nas at that time, but emphasized that Nas's contributions to his early career were undeniable. N.O.R.E. made it clear that he does not condone any behavior, alleged or otherwise, but expressed his growing appreciation for those who supported him at the start of his journey. Despite their lack of communication, N.O.R.E. affirmed his love and respect for Nas regardless of whether they reconnect in the future. It's May 16, 2010, and N.O.R.E. does an interview with DJ Dell's TV and comments on Nas being on the War Report too.
I saw the lineup online, so you got a joint with Nas coming out on that joint.
Yeah.
You gotta say something crazy.
Yeah, man. But, you know, I ain't gonna front. I ain't even want the track listing to be out there because it's more the element of surprise. But today with the internet and shit, it's like I couldn't stop it. I was definitely gonna go on Twitter or the internet and be like, that's not the track listing, you know what I mean? That is, yeah, but what it is they ain't got T.O.N.Y. Part 2 on there, and they don't got another joint on there. But that's really pretty much the album, you know what I mean? That track listing that they put out.
It's July 13, 2010, and CNN releases the War Report 2 featuring the song With Me with Nas.
My niggas struggling, share the same pain as me. Stay thugging, cause they share the same pain as me. On the corner slinging dope, serving fiends like me. Watching for police, dodging the same thing as me. If my niggas get caught, they know I'll be there. Look behind your shoulder in trial, I'll be there. Help you post bail when you sentence, I'll be there. I hold fort till you come back, I solemnly swear.
This song was considered to not be a true end to their beef, as it was claimed that Nas's part was recorded many years prior. It's April 26, 2015, and Nas and N.O.R.E. reunite on stage at Club Live.
But I got my young N.O.R.E. in the house. My nigga put in work. You need some N.O.R.E.
Need some... No. Yo, I wanted to say happy 20th anniversary to Illmatic, my nigga. This shit, because of that album, every other Queens nigga got on from Mobb Deep to the Capone Noriega. No, we always owe you.
N.O.R.E. then posted on Instagram, @NasNYC is, has, and will forever be a person rapper I respect and honor him, and Jungle QB single-handedly helped my solo career by putting me on that Firm album. For me and Nas NYC to see each other build and then him to ask me to bless the stage with him was the perfect honor for me. I go to Live often and hardly ever touch the stage, but when a legend asks you to perform with him, you do it. Respect my guy Esco. Yes, I knew him through the Esco days. It felt good to stand strong as a unit and one strong force. I am now a boss as well, but I'm never too big to give another boss that love. If you was at Live yesterday, you know history was made. Happy 20th anniversary, Illmatic. Salute QB, Left Rack, West Side, Queens. It's May 2015, and N.O.R.E. does an interview with Doggy Diamonds about squashing the beef with Nas.
Actually, man, that shit felt right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could squash beef or you could move on from something.
Was it beef, really, or?
I don't know. Like, it was dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Queens niggas, we the dumbest niggas in the...
Why y'all so grimy to each other? They be saying Brooklyn is grimy, but
I know,
right?
Queens niggas can't get along for shit.
Word, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy because Nas' whole crew right now is Capone's whole crew.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So in a lot of ways, it was like they kind of put that together. They was like, yo, we can't be with him and then tell him we can't come because we come to see you and vice versa. So, you know, living in Miami is a beautiful thing. And, you know, they called me over there and me and him kicked it. And I ain't gonna lie to you. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? Because I forgot how much of a friend that we were. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize how big the moment was. You know what I'm saying? Because like I didn't try to squash or get over it as
as Noriega. I did it as Poppy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I did it as Victor. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I totally forgot that I am N.O.R.E. too. You know what I'm saying? So he said to me, it was his idea. He was like, look at us smiling. People would never believe this. Let's show the world. So I didn't know what he meant. You know what I'm saying? So he grabbed me to the stage, but it was the fake stage in Club Live. So he was like, man, people can't see us. And I was like, this nigga's serious. Like, he's like, I'm gonna go perform. And he grabbed me and his security got behind me and the security was like, stay next to Nas. I was like, oh, y'all my security too? I was like, oh, I'm back. And shit, we back. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he got on stage and he performed and he introduced me and he wanted the world to see us smile together. And I thought that was honorable as a man. But yo, so, you know, bottom line is I respect all the people that, you know, helped put it together, Left, Animal, the whole QB, the whole new era of QB. And, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas is grown men, man. And we sat there, we drank rosé the whole night. And I hung out with them 2 days after that, too. I think for me, you know me, I'm a family-orientated guy. So music is always important to me. If me and Nas never recorded another record, I'd rather be his friend than anything else. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just more important to me. You know what I mean?
That same month, N.O.R.E. does an interview with Vlad TV and talks squashing the beef with Nas. He details how the situation started and glosses over the rumors of the fight and Flowerpot incident and said he didn't want to talk about it. N.O.R.E. says the first thing Nas said to him when they saw each other was sorry, and he didn't know how much he needed to hear that sorry and how much it meant, and suddenly he felt like Nas's little brother again. It's June 2015, and N.O.R.E., Capone, and Tragedy Gaddafi do an interview with Vlad TV. Tragedy was happy that Nas and N.O.R.E. squashed their beef. Tragedy says people in the hood die over dumb stuff all the time, and Nas and N.O.R.E. squashing their beef was grown men shit. Capone expressed the beef really wasn't about anything, and it was blown up by people around both parties, and it was made worse because of that. Capone says that Nas really helped CNN because when Capone got locked up, Nas got N.O.R.E. to be on the Firm album. It's March 29th, 2016, and N.O.R.E. does an interview with Rap Radar and discusses the Nas beef.
I felt like I was right. I felt where I took it was wrong. Whatever happened was wrong. No. We don't talk about it. Whatever happened, it was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think it's so long? Like recently in Miami, I guess when you finally had the conversation.
That was me. That was me. You know, honestly, I had came around a couple of times when Nas was coming to Miami, and he didn't have Queensbridge people with him, and I didn't want to engage into that conversation because I don't want to speak to people who don't know me. Like, I don't want to speak to people who, if the conversation go right, they might not have consequences. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you speak to me, and not like I'm a killer or something, but like I know Queensbridge people. Like, I know
have that respect.
I would like to have the people that have respect in the hood. So when he came, I had did Busta Rhymes had brought me out in a Dolphin Stadium, and Nas was there, and I walked in his room and I didn't see nobody from the QB, so I left. You know what I'm saying? One, because I didn't want it to seem like I was like threatening, and then two is that's not my cup of tea. Like, I have to be around people of your origin. Like, I know people from Vernon Boulevard, right, 41st side and 40th side. I know people from 40th side of 10th Street and 41st side of 10th Street, and same thing with 12th Street. So that's the people who I identify with, and Nas is older than me. So whether he's with people that's his age or with people that's younger than him, I identify with them, and that's who I wanted to squash it with, you know what I'm saying? And I had never got that opportunity, so I stayed away. Even when I was seeing them seeing places in New York, because one thing for sure, two things for certain, I'm not mad about being sorry. Like, I have no problem with saying sorry. Like, I'm never gonna be perfect. I could be close to perfect, but I would never be perfect. So I wanted to say sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to say sorry, period. But what fucked me up is the first moment I seen him, he said sorry to me.
It's July 27, 2018, and N.O.R.E. releases his album 5E on Mass Appeal Records. Although Nas did not appear on the album, it still felt like a full circle moment to have N.O.R.E. signed to Nas's record label and release an album. It's July 30th, 2018, and N.O.R.E. does an interview with Sway in the Morning.
It was at one point you and Nas was at odds in. You know, I remember back in 03, I believe it was.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Sway, because I know you're going, and we don't avoid it. You know,
y'all talk about all
talk about that. Like, he sit down and be like, yo, man, you was wilding that day. I'm like, nigga, you was out of control. Like, like cool. And that's what makes us better, you know?
It's July 31st, 2018, and N.O.R.E does an interview with Nessa on the air, calling his beef with Nas the darkest times of his life.
There was this urban myth for a very long time, and I don't know if you ever talked about it. You could have.
Okay.
Did you and Nas really have a falling out?
Yeah, we had a bad falling out at one point.
Did you actually throw a flower pot at him?
I don't know where the story.
Okay, I just wanted to get that clear.
But it was a story. It was a story
for the
floating
longest
around.
time.
But those was like the darkest years of my life when I was beefing with Nas. I swear to God, when I look back at it, those years were the dark because no one wants to stand next to anybody who got beef.
Nah, no.
Like, and that's good. It's great to know. But like, it's good. But I kid you not. Like those years were rough, and I didn't realize it. And I started to realize it because the minute I squashed it with him, my life got bright again. I kid you not. I know people who probably like, no, he's out of his mind. But I'm just saying, if you kinda recap when me and Nas squashed it, I don't remember the day, but I know it was in Club Live. And from that day, Drink Champs exploded. And I kid you not, I'm not saying it was for him. I'm not saying it's not.
It was the universe.
That was something that was in my life that was broken. We had this relationship for us to go from that to where we went, and me to realize that it was a real dark place I was at. You know what I'm saying? And it was not a lot going on in my career. And I remember me just saying, you know what? I'm gonna fix it for me.
It's July 28th, 2019, and Nas does an interview with Drink Champs where they briefly discuss the beef.
I probably thought a few people could have stopped making records. I probably thought some niggas
Let's not lie. You couldn't even say something about N.O.R.E one time.
No, we'll get to that later. Come on, I'll tell you why.
Okay, let's stay there.
That's not hip hop. It's dead. This was family shit that I was mad about something.
Let's stay here because at the time when you said that, you was living in Atlanta.
Yeah,
right?
I had a crib in Atlanta. A crib in McDonough, Georgia.
Okay, but that's who took an offense to it, right?
Man, I know.
What, Atlanta took offense?
I mean, because
Ludacris had a shirt that said, "Hip hop didn't die, it lives in the South."
Yeah, that's
so. And Luda's my man. Yeah. So I felt, I
should have headbutt Luda for that. I'm throwing it out there. Go ahead, continue.
I felt like, damn, it's not real. I didn't get the point off right. Because the wrong people
was the intention.
It's July 18th, 2020, and Drink Champs does a family special and talks about the backlash from the Nas interview.
So when I had Nas here, you had broke up the me and Nas beef or whatever, but I felt like it wasn't the moment to, right? So we moved on, but I did want to bring it up at the end. Right. And I felt like we kind of did that with Colin too. I felt like that was the growth of us. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even if we had little discrepancies, he's here now. Let's leave it all in the past. Yeah. And I admire it. I know there was a time you wanted to get into depth.
Yeah.
I know it was like you wanted to get into depth, but you know what? We've grown.
No, I left it.
We're good people. Because it's the same thing. Like when you brought it up with Nas, remember? You brought it up, and I was like, leave it for later. And as the interview kept going, it's not like I want to forget our problem. Can I get some ice? Because I don't know why you just did that, took it out the bag and all that.
No, because that's what I did.
So the more the interview kept going,
for everything.
With Nas, it was like I didn't feel like. All right, shut up. I didn't feel like asking that question. I didn't feel like getting into it because the move was so good.
Yeah,
it was so good.
Such a positive
so
move.
So for those people that, critique me about the Nas episode, critiqued us about the Nas episode, why you ain't talking about y'all beef? It was because sometimes we have notes. Like right now we have notes, for those. Like we have notes sometimes.
Which is rare.
But big episodes or episodes like this, we have notes, so we have something to say to them. But, and that we don't really read off the teleprompter. We have it there for guidelines. Right. And I just started to go with the flow.
Organic.
Be organic. Yeah. And it was dope. So I just didn't really feel like asking Nas those type of questions. So there you have it.
It's August 25th, 2020, and Nas does an interview with The Breakfast Club and addresses his past beef with Prodigy, N.O.R.E, Cormega, and says he doesn't understand why there were issues when he's a nice guy. Nas admitted that the biggest part was that he wasn't accessible, and Nas and them were young and they all had to grow up, and now they understand him more and they are all in a good place. When it comes to this beef, it's a reminder that all relationships have their ups and downs, but things often get exacerbated when it is handled in the public eye. It's great to see that these two have mended their relationship and are able to support each other and be grown men about the situation. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Put your thoughts down in the comments and make sure you like and subscribe and stay connected with Panda Chop Chronicles. Peace!